Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 30th of September. In this update, the Property Council says a reset to quake-prone building standards will prevent buildings from being left empty. The government's new system only captures buildings genuinely posing a risk to life in medium and high seismic risk zones. It'll see Auckland, Northland and the Chatham Islands removed from the regime. Coastal Otago, including Dunedin, will be classified as a medium seismic hazard area and will remain within the earthquake-prone building system. It'll mean nearly 3,000 buildings will no longer be considered earthquake-prone. Chief Executive Leonie Freeman says the current rule saw many owners choosing abandoning their buildings instead of strengthening.
The analogy I can think of is like for car engines. And a rule came in which said every 10 years you've got to replace your car engine, regardless of whether you need to, whether it's run down or whatever. That's what we've had.
Concern over what's being forgotten in our health system to meet government targets. It set targets around cancer treatment access, childhood immunisation rates, ED stays and wait times. The latest stats show child immunisations are up 5% to 82%, while shorter ED stays have improved by just over 2%. Former Health NZ Chair Rob Campbell told Ryan Bridge there will be some things lapsing in order to achieve these.
The task for our public health system is really not so much to hit specific targets, but can we rebuild our health system into something which across the board is effective, efficient and resilient?
The Reserve Bank's conceded earlier or more aggressive OCR hikes may have reduced inflation sooner. It's been reviewing its response to the recent 3-year period of high inflation. Chief Economist Paul Conway says the central bank was also required to maintain maximum sustainable employment. It had limited data and less accurate forecasts due to COVID uncertainty. The Prime Minister's trying to convince his political foe not to bring back the oil and gas ban. Christopher Luxon has written to Labour leader Chris Hipkins, saying the country's in the unenviable position of importing vast quantities of coal to keep the lights on. Luxon's letter told Hipkins the possibility of a future Labour government choosing to reinstate a ban for offshore gas exploration may pose a barrier for some investors. The PM asked for Labour to commit to supporting offshore exploration for natural gas for at least the next decade. It appears other countries are still thirsty for our wine. The New Zealand Wine Growers 2025 annual report states exports are sitting at more than $2 billion per annum, fueling investment in 42,000 hectares of vineyards. The US remains the major export market despite a 3% drop at $762 million, and newer Asian markets are doing well. In sport, former Silver Ferns netball coach Yvonne Willering has questioned the silence from the Players Association amid the continued absence of incumbent mentor Dame Nolene Taurua. Men's tennis world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz has beaten Casper Ruud in 3 sets to reach the Japan Open final, where he will meet second seed Taylor Fritz for a chance to claim his 8th title of the year. Grammy-winning rapper Bad Bunny has been offered a musical carrot. He's been confirmed as the headline act for next year's Super Bowl halftime show in Santa Clara, California. I'm Nivareti Manu, that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.